play of the period, first down here. Wants to go up top on first down. Fakes to grab. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Trying play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. It's on target and complete. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Hamilton. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gonna run it. It's Harper. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Off play action. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Arizona runs out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think
turning it on, running through contact. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Anderson will throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got out of trouble and throws. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Here comes the noise as this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on 3rd down. The give on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll keep it himself. Fighting off the defender. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Anderson wants to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Arizona State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. We got a timeout here late. Half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. Anderson will throw. Going for it all. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more... more little fast guys on the field.
Looking left. Makes a connection. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody gets that.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of... maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Good right down the boulevard. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Grove. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, the Territorial Cup rivalry is among the most bitter in football, and so far today, these two have really butted heads.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Brown wants to pass. The short hands. It's Hamilton. Brings into the open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Unloads to the right. Makes the catch. It's Grove. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the stomping has commenced. Sparky is putting the pitchfork to them as Arizona State stretches the lead.
And they got this thing cooking. They've got all the momentum. They've handled the moment of this rivalry game really, really well, and the momentum firmly on their side.
Sparky's a team that always just seems to be going for the jugular. If you give them an opening, they're going to take it. And right now, they're pulling away.
Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ford. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Arizona runs out the punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Give to the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Caught in the backfield, it's Squall. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Got his man. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a 1st down. Brown will throw it. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Sun Devils are threatening on 1st and goal. To the air on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Great place to start for this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. Lost, the defense is wide open. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it's certainly.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Anderson wants to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Looking for room, it's Green. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Snagged in the middle, it's Hamilton. Turning on the Jets. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arizona State! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give from the gun. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back has it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Brown wants to pass. He's got an open man. Turning it on. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch? It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Recent years, fellas, Georgia has kind of had the upper hand in its rivalry with Georgia Tech, but this one is always spirited. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today.
Makes the grab. It's ball.
Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Looking downfield on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It starts. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Perry. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. They'll send the back in motion. A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The sure hands. It's Tavai.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this fourth quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Got the first down and more. Oh, it's a fumble. A fortuitous defense to keep possession of that one. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Here's the handoff. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Oh, he's got a chance. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. At the 20, he's got space. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory